Okay, this vlog deals with, I guess you could say, originality, or just being who God created you to be. I don't think, but I know that everyone who has any form of a divine gift, God has designed us and purposed us to be within the original framework as possible. In other words, He's gifted us with certain specifics for us to be a blessing to the body of those that come in contact with us, if you will. But oftentimes I see people kind of just strain to the left or to the right, but not necessarily centered in the authenticity of who they really are. And I really call it walking in your purpose path. When we walk in our purpose path, and when we are like really portraying the design in which God has molded us in, I think that we will definitely hit the mark. However, I do understand that everyone has a sense of influence or influences, but I think if we get wrapped up so much in liking who it is we're influenced by as far as their frame of work or their design overall, then we'll lose out on ourselves. If we miss out on being who we were created to be, I think that there is a mass of people who are not going to receive what it is that God has blessed us to bless them with. So what am I saying? I'm simply saying, be yourself. Don't be an imitator. Don't be a copycat, but be yourself. Sometimes we have to dig deeper in finding who we really are. I love many writers, many different producers, artists overall, preachers, but I have to make sure that I'm the preacher that God designed me to be, that I am the artist, the writer that is writing from my own experiences, and that I am the producer that is producing with my own ears, my own mind, and just what I think would create audio art overall. So, I don't want you to waste your design. Be who you were intended to be. The other thing is, we'll get thrown off course if we are just not accepted by maybe our peers. Well, maybe you were not created to reach just your peers. A lot of times we can be in our own group or just flat out clique, and we all want to make sure that we can service each other's satisfaction. Well, I stopped doing that once my mind became more mature and I understood my design a little better. I may not preach like my preacher peers. I may not write like some of my writer peers. I may not produce like the hottest producers, but I know that God will have a word for me to give to somebody if I study His word, and if I listen and I'm open to receive revelation from Him. I know that there is a body of people that I have a word for. My stylings may not be like the most popular preachers. There's so many preachers I love, just a host of preachers, but that's not who God designed me to be. Even my own flesh and blood, Reverend Clay Evans, that's not who He designed me to be. And that was the biggest hump that I had to overcome. A lot of pastors or preachers just assumed and even suggested that I be like my uncle. Well, I understand that he is renowned. I understand that he is great in his own right. However, that's just simply not who God designed me to be.